Tom, I'm really excited about February 26th here at church.
Why? What's going on February 26th?
Well, not another women's retreat, which was absolutely fabulous, but on Sunday morning between 9:30 and 10:30, kind of after breakfast, you and I, remember you agreed to this, we're starting something called Connect.
I don't remember agreeing to that.
Well, you did, which is why we have these all printed up. And it's really about trying to just have great conversation. Great conversation about Scripture that makes Scripture relevant. I mean, one Sunday is going to be about the Old Testament, another Sunday is going to be about the New Testament, but not a typical study, really trying to engage with imagination and right where we're at, what Scripture's telling us.
So how's that going to all work?
Well, actually, we've kind of come up with, there's something for the first Sunday of the month, which is Old Testament, the second Sunday of the month, which is kind of literature lift, where you and I will find something out of some great book or theologian or some paragraph.
Or an article or something
Or an
like
article,
that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just really let that be what we look at. So there's no prep for that week. The third week, we're going to do New Testament, where we look at really the stories of Jesus, but also the early church, because it's still relevant.
Mm-hmm.
These stories and what the early church was going through, I think, speaks to us maybe even more powerfully today.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth Sunday, we're going to get something, some kind of, not so much an article, but maybe something on parenting, or maybe something on midlife, or we'll kind of take a poll of the group. What's really pressing? Are we too busy? How do we cut back? Can we really simplify? But we'll have some great underlying, theology or just really spirituality that is really practical. And we're going to call that Faith and Life.
So will we all be together then, or are we going to separate, or how's that going to all work?
No, we're going to separate. So the women are going to be with me, and the men are going to be with you. And we're going to talk about the same story or the same article, but we're going to do it in some different rooms.
Okay.
Because we have some different takes on things.
And then they can talk about it after church, kind of what they talked about.
They can talk about it over the dinner table, or if someone doesn't come to church with a spouse and is just on their own, they can really feel that this is a place where everyone is kind of on the same level playing field.
So this is really open to anybody?
It's open to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You bet.
Okay. And friends? Invite friends?
Invite friends and
maybe come to breakfast first?
Come to breakfast first, I think would be
Mm-hmm.
great. But just to remember that this is really, I think, going to be lively, practical, and yet meaningful. We're going to connect. We're going to connect to each other, to what's meaningful in our lives, and to God.
Well, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
I look forward to it, and I hope people come, and I have 2 weeks to get ready.
I'm helping you get ready,
Okay,
Tom.
all right, sounds good.